Are T5 abilities in a brand new Greek Raid and a Greek Raid Orb coming to Marvel Strike Force? In this video, we're discussing data mines, rumors, and we're answering the rest of your questions from the mailbag from Discord, guys. And if you're ready for all of that, find that like button, and you know what to do. Let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hello. Hope you're having a great day, Valley Maniacs. I am ValleyFlyin. I want to welcome you back to the ValleyFlyin channel. And yeah, we got a lot to discuss in this video. T5's been rumored. We got Drew here to discuss that. And also there's a recent data mine about some Greek raids changes that may be coming. And of course, we have all of your questions from the Monday Mailbag on this special Tuesday edition of the Monday Mailbag. A little bit delayed because we made a video with Mobile Gamer yesterday on his channel and our channel. So check that out if you haven't already. And of course, if you haven't already checked out the pitch meeting from some insider footage from back in 2018 when Red Stars were originally pitched. We have that video on the channel as well, so make sure you check both of those out. But without further ado, let's talk about these Greek Raid changes potentially coming. We have a data mine about all that, so let's go take a look at it. Boom, here is the data mine. Now, I actually saw this yesterday with Mobile Gamer before we started to make our video, but I didn't see some of the things. I didn't notice all of the details. Now, the thing I want to point out to you, it says, the alpha raids are coming and it's featuring controller support city characters right up here, which is different from the Greek raid that we have in there for now for alpha. If we look at alpha right now, this is the one, and sometimes I get confused about these names of these Greek raids. Alpha is the one that has a city in the top, the middle is global, and then the bottom has cosmic. So that will be replacing that. We currently is not just the support and controller city characters. So wondering if it's going to be the same raid with some new tags, if it's just the orb that's being replaced. Not clear. It sounds, at least according to this data mine, that they're replacing the entire raid and replacing the orbs as well. Now it says that you can team up with your lions to earn select controller and support city character shards, which is interesting. That is not what we have right now. Currently, the Alpha Orb gives us the Mystic Heroes, and they're not all the Mystic Heroes. There's some old ones that are not even available in there right now, but this could be some very, very good news. And also what I missed yesterday was this line at the bottom here. Strike Alpha rates ending. Alpha Mystic Hero Orb leaving soon. So if that is the case, if this does come to fruition, that'll be very happy. Now let's go see which characters have that city controller tag, because I'm excited. I think there's some pretty good ones here. All right, boom. These are the city controllers, as you can see, and there's a couple that stand out in my mind. Misty Knight is cool, but she's already in the Blitz store. I think the big prize here would be Cloak. Very, very usable right now in today's meta. It's a character that I'm actually thinking about bringing into Dark Dimension 5 if I could get that miasma for him. Also, Ghost Spider, very new character, will be very player friendly. I'm not sure how friendly Scopely is going to make this new orb by including Ghost Spider, but I definitely think if they are going to do this with the data mines, Cloak would be included in that orb. Let's clear off these filters and see the control city support characters here. And there's another good character here. Boom. City, we go all the way down to support. There is one character that stands out to me and probably will stand out to you as soon as you see who it is. Boom. Right here, Dagger is in that orb as well. So could we be getting Cloak and Dagger coming to the alpha raids? If this is true, ladies and gentlemen, I know I would be very excited for once, because kind of like the rest of you guys that have been playing for a while, not a lot of value in these orbs. If we go into my roster here, I have a lot of these saved up right now because I just, there's no need to open them. So I guess I'm gonna have to open them before they leave at some point, but Alpha Orbs, I'm not opening these in a while. No value there. It's just going to some ultimate shard fodder. Beta Orbs, not open these in a while, and a Gamma Orbs, not open these in a while. So if these are indeed changes to the Greek Raid system and these Greek Raid Orbs, I know for one, I would be very happy. Let me know in the comments if this would make you happy as well. But I think this is the moment that you've all been waiting for. So last week, there was a question on the Monday Mailbag, the Tuesday edition also of the Monday Mailbag, but there was a question about all these T4 supplies that we were getting. Does this mean that maybe we're getting T5 soon? And my thought was, probably not. Probably Scopely is lazy. They're not going to update every single character, but what I did not consider is what Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes did with Zetas. Only give it to a certain amount of characters. What Marvel Future Fight did with their T2 upgrade system all the way back when I was playing. I think they have way more than that now, but when I was playing T2, they didn't have it for all the characters. It was only some, so is that something that could be introduced? Let's go to Drew. Drew, the rumor guy. I know you were talking about these T5s, saying, hey, your answer last week, it might not be right about these T5s. So, Drew, I heard you have some information about T5s. What can you tell us and everybody about these T5s that are potentially coming to Marvel Strike Force?
Oh, hello, ValleyFlyin and the Valley Maniacs. I am Drew, the rumor guy, and I am back with some hot new rumors. This time, you are right, not about characters. They're about some new, exciting, epic T5 abilities. Yes, now what I've been told about these, still all in the discussion phase, nothing yet has been finalized. But at one point, the rework for Magneto coming to a Hellion team, he was supposed to be the first character with T5s. It's unclear if that is still on the table, though. Now, these new T5s, they're associated with things called crystals of power. And at one point, also associated with Apocalypse and the symbiote god Null. So it seems like there's a strong character for each archetype. Apocalypse for mutant, Null for bio, and so on and so on. And the interesting thing here is that previously mentioned non-Marvel character Soldier Zero, he was supposed to steal the crystals from Null. Now, there's still no word if Marvel Strike Force has acquired the rights to Soldier Zero, if they're trying to still acquire it, or if that project has been scrapped entirely. Now, all of this T5 info is coming in bits and pieces, so it's still not clear what's going on, but what is clear, T5s being discussed and are probably coming sometime in 2022. Yes. Now, that is all for me, mate. I'm tired of clean living right now, so it is frothy time for me, mate. I am back, but don't worry. I'll be back on this channel with even more rumors.
All right, Drew, I'm a little disappointed you're going back to the frothies, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Maybe it's very stressful down there where you're living. All right, but this brings some interesting things to me. The information seems scattered all over the place. It seems like it could go in a lot of different directions. It doesn't really seem like the devs over at Boundless or Scopely or whatever the company is called there that develops Marvel Strike Force, doesn't seem like they have a clear outline, or at least information that Drew has doesn't seem like they had a clear outline at the time of what they're going to do with T5s. But I think I would agree with what Drew said. It does seem like it's coming sometime this year. How it's coming, that seems to be a question. But yes, I guess it is a possibility, putting on one character at a time, adding them over time, and then maybe making them very, very cool. I'm still looking to see what is going on with Soldier Zero. I know he's not a Marvel character, so they would have to acquire the rights. Scopely Boundless would have to acquire the rights for Soldier Zero if he would be coming to Marvel Strike Force, because again, not a Marvel character, but would be an interesting addition to the game. But that is it. Let me know your thoughts. T5s. These crystals are kind of confusing to me, but does that new system excite you? Add some new life into the game, or not? I think I'm a little excited about it. So let me know your thoughts, though. There is a diverging opinions in the comments. All right, but without further ado, it is time to go to your questions from the mailbag. And just a reminder, guys, if you want to get your question potentially featured, make sure you join the Discord and go to the mailbag questions channel and leave your questions there, and we answer them every single week. But without further ado, boom, let's go there right now. Hey, Valley. First, I want to say thanks for all the content on YouTube. Thank you for watching, brother. Thank you, all of you guys, for watching. Keep it positive content. I try. Sometimes it gets a little negative on here, but I try to keep it positive most of the time, even when things are going bad in the game. So, yes, we try to keep it positive. We try our best. It's greatly appreciated. I just completed DD4 at the end of 2021 after 493 days of login time. That seems very, very quick. I'm glad that newer players are catching up to where we had to grind for a lot longer to get that. And that is a good thing in the game, that players are catching up quicker. 493 days login time in your videos, along with Mobile Gamer, Philosopher, were key to helping me focus in on priorities. Thank you. No, thank you, brother. Thank you for watching. Second, just for fun, love to Drew the Rumor Guy. Care to theory craft. All right, I love theory crafting. What a Secret Wars Skrull team could look like in MSF. Fist bump breezy. All right. I don't know what the Skrulls team would be. The only one I know is from the Captain Marvel movie Talos. So let's go to our trusty Wikipedia page and see what they have here. So when I typed in secret Skrull team, came up with Secret Invasion here. And going down all the way down to plot, well, they mentioned this team called the Illuminati, which I guess it's in my mind, it's very similar to the, maybe not super similar, but in my mind, it's similar to the Midnight Suns, who has a game coming out, I think in 2022. But this is a team that features Iron Man in the game, Mr. Fantastic in the game, Namor in the game, Black Bolt in the game, along with Doctor Strange. All of them not really relevant right now. They do have a place on their teams, but not a very good team on any of them. So this would be a cool team. That would be my theory crafting. Now, they do mention Professor Charles Xavier. Not heard any rumors. There are a lot of rumors about mutants coming down the road in this year, especially February. This next team rumored to be Excalibur coming, but yes, that would be my guess, brother. But I know a lot of you guys know the comics way better than I do. So if there's a secret Skrull team, someone besides Talos that you would like to see in the game, let me know in the comments. Up my comic knowledge and the rest of the comic knowledge of the Valley Club. All right, next question though. Hey Valley, what's the point of 1x mode? I know there's a ton of cool animations, but you really can't use it. RTA, not allowed. You can't use it in raids and expect not to time out. Yeah, that is definitely true. Same for War and Arena. Really only makes sense for Dark Dimension and Blitz, but it's obsolete after the sim is released. I would agree with that. Wouldn't it make sense to extend the timer to 15 minutes, so at least feasible to use it? I know 15 minutes is a long time, but the timer needs to be there to help prevent someone from locking out in raids and War. As far as the point of 1x mode, I'm not sure. I guess you sort of mentioned it. I guess the Blitz. Tower mode fits into Blitz. Tower mode is where I think it would come in the most handy, because if you, after floor 51, if you get to a certain stage and you lose, you're going all the way back down to 51, but you could quit out, keep your progress. You'll lose the ability to use that team for the day, but you'll keep your progress. So going in at 1x speed, I think is a good thing. Going at 3x speed, you could die before you know it, before you get the chance to quit out. So I think that's what the best use of it was for. I think yeah, it does showcase some of the cool animations, but as far as the time to play the game, it's not really a factor right now. So I think the only place that you would use 1x and 2x would work as well. So I don't even know if 1x is usable, but is that Avengers Tower mode that like we talked about. So that is it. That's where you use it. Or if you want to go in and see some cool animations, brother. All right, hey ValleyFlyin. This message is coming from the HTX. Oh, what is up, man? You're right down the road from me. Have a hot take about Tower mode. This mode is a Doom Raid version of Blitz. It's not designed for early to mid-game players, and I don't want them to water it down just to accommodate them. Just like the Doom Raids pushed us to improve our roster, so does this mode. My only criticism is that if this mode is supposed to be for endgame players, make the rewards reflective of that. And I think the blog post regarding some changes to this came out after this post was written. So I think they've already addressed what Tower mode is going to be, talked about some changes coming to Tower mode. But I kind of like this. The reason I would like more rewards and I do want more difficulties is because I think it's a fun game mode, but I think a lot of players that don't have the roster that I do missed out on it because just they don't have the collection power, or they haven't been playing along, so they don't have the teams. All right, so yes, I think the Avengers Tower mode, they're gaining difficulties. They're making more difficulties for earlier game players, and they're making more floors for later game players as well. All right, but the question, are you planning to replace Spider-Punk with Symbiote Spider-Man since you got such a low red star pull, or just sticking with the symbiotes and Doom Raids and ignoring your web warriors until you can promote him with silver promotion credits? I have tried them in the Doom Raids. We're not in Doom 2.3, but we're in Doom 2.2. They work very well. You know, I guess my anger at the low red star pull was a little premature. Now that system still sucks, and if you want to see how bad it sucks, go back to the original pitch meeting and all the things they had designed in the original iteration and what they had planned in the future for it. But it's a bad system. I don't like it. But the web warriors, they are viable even with low red stars. I think my symbiote or my Spider-Punk right now is 2 gold stars and 2 red stars, and still surviving. He's actually surviving a lot more than my 7 gold star, and I think he's in the 4 or 5 gold red stars from my Miles. Miles actually survives a little bit less than my Spider-Punk. Weird, I know. I don't think my Spider-Punk's even 100k, so it's working pretty good. The Web Warriors are all their build to be in the raids and actually provides some war defense viability as well. So yeah, as upset as I was, I guess wasn't needed, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna use some silver promotion credits on him as soon as he pops in the store. But just that store is not good. I want immediate progression. As soon as I get those promotion credits and they make them available, I could go and fix a bad luck pull that I got on that video. All right, next question. I recently started playing the game again after a 2-year break. The meta and the power levels changed dramatically. Where do you guys suggest begin to catch up to everyone else? My highest team power right now is a little over 200k power. Well, there was a big shift since Silver Surfer came to the game. All the characters that were released after Silver Surfer or were reworked after Silver Surfer was released have a huge increase to their base stats. So if you have access to any of those post-Silver Surfer characters, I would recommend them, especially if you started playing before the Eternals were released in the game and you have some shards of them. Put everything you have into the Eternals, because right now they are the most dominant 2-piece in the game. They make a lot of different teams for Arena. They work well in the raid. They work well on war. So Eternals, if you could get them. If not, I'll start to farm these newer characters. If you can get some shards for the Web Warriors during the current events, that is good. There's some rumors that they may be a legendary unlocked team. There's also rumors that Magic may be a legendary unlocked team. So that's where I'll start with some of these higher powered teams. But yeah, let's actually go look at some of the characters in the game right now and see if there's any newer characters that I would recommend from newer players. Boom. Yeah, so the Web Warriors, seriously, Icarus, Shang-Chi available in the Blitz store. Heroes for Hire is actually a good raid team, and you can start to build them up. Not available as easily as I would want because Shang-Chi's in the Blitz Orb, not in the Blitz store. And Colleen Wing is in the Arena Orb, not in the Arena Store. So you're gonna need some RNG, but eventually they'll go out of those orbs. You can get those shards reliably for them. They're a pretty good team. If the rumors are true and you can start to farm Cloak and Dagger from the new Alpha Orb, go for them. That would be a good team to go for as well. Nobody else is really standing out in my mind as far as a necessary team for newer players. So Heroes for Hire and any of the newer characters are who I would recommend, brother. All right, not that. That is the Avengers Towers update. Let's go back to the questions. All right, by chance. Oh, actually, yes. Oh, little. I took a break for over a year. Another player taking a break for over a year. Missed the power jump in the new characters. Teams from Surfer on. Oh, very, very similar type questions, I guess. My highest team is a 600k Black Order, TCP of 8.5 million. Since coming back post Ghost Spider event, I've been working on Web Warriors, Secret Avengers, Heroes for Hire. That's probably what I recommend as well, because you could farm the Secret Avengers. Maybe not as a newer mid-game player, because they're on some later nodes in Doom, or at least Captain Sam is. But yeah, if you could work on these characters, they're gonna help you in the raids. They're gonna help you in war. Maybe not so much in Arena, but as I think you could piece together a Arena team with some of these characters. But yeah, Eternals are gonna be there. Should I just abandon my roster and move forward with each new release, as most of my roster is obsolete, or keep plugging away at DD3 with the strategies from 2 years ago? You're going to need to get a lot of characters up to gear 13, 14, and 15 anyway. Dark Dimension 3, I believe, is gear tier 14. So that is actually a good thing to get these characters up to gear tier 14, because that is when they get a bigger power spike. You're not just getting some focus and resistance like getting the gear 13. Gear 14 actually gives you a lot more power in your characters. So unless you're really starved for resources, you could put all that gear in them. I would keep plugging away at your teams, but also kind of look at these newer characters. Go as hard as you can on an event. Get as many gold stars. Hopefully you get lucky in this current trash red star system and get some good red stars on them as well. But I probably wouldn't put a lot of gear into them until they're at a point that you actually need them. But every new character, doesn't matter if you think you're going to need them or not, get as many gold stars during whatever release method they are released with. And then hopefully get lucky with the red stars. But yeah, keep going with your team, brother. You're on the right track with the Heroes for Hire, because they will help you in the raids, especially if you're in that middle section of Gamma. That place is not good. Web Warriors are very good. Secret Adventures are very good. That's going to give you a few different raid teams out there as well. All right, the gut guy, by chance, can you see the future? No, but I will try, my brother. If so, can you tell me when I'll see Icarus in the Elite Store? I'm tired of feeling like I'm being kicked in the teeth 3 times a day, each time the store resets. All right, so it seems like you've gotten bad luck, some bad RNG. I'm gonna send you some positive vibes, brother. I'm gonna think positively. You're gonna see him this week. I'm gonna say you're gonna see him this week, and I'm putting enough that positive energy, and hopefully the rest of the Valley Club responds with more positive energy, so that you see Icarus, and everybody that's wanting to see Icarus gets Icarus, because like we talked about earlier, the Eternal is probably the best characters in the game, and the more red stars you could get on him, the better. All right, how were payouts supposed to go for Pocket? On my first run, I got 3 complete augmenting crippling strikes, which is complete and utter BS. Yeah, unfortunately, they're totally random, and sometimes you could get bad luck like that, but nothing more than other partial shards. How is it supposed to work out? Well, you're supposed to get 3 completed pieces of teal gear and 5 pieces of orange completed gear for each run, which means 10 total of the orange gear, 6 total for the teal. Unfortunately, you could get some bad luck and they could all be the same exact piece. That kind of sucks, but I wanted mystic stuff. I didn't get any mystic stuff, so it's just bad RNG. But yeah, it's supposed to be random from a select pool of teal completed pieces and orange completed pieces. But yeah, I'm sorry, brother. It sounds like you got some bad luck. Hopefully you get some better pulls on your next run, and hopefully it's not crippling strikes. Hopefully it's not crippling strikes on your next run. Hey, Valley, I feel like Pocket Dimension is going to be a big money maker for Scopely, as a fair bit of our alliance is panic farming once it went live. I feel like that would make even more, though, if they tied a second Pocket Dimension with the same Resolute trait, but it had more of a mirror to DD2 as well. Very likely, the whales could easily breathe through the current Pocket Dimension, so there's no need for them to spend money. I figure that's who Scopely wants to target to rank the big bucks stocks. So I like these events. I like these events. I don't know about as character releases. They seem a little stingy as far as the amount of character shards we get. But I like these events. My big complaint with the Pocket Dimension and Tower mode was where does it leave the newer players? Where does it leave mid-game players that haven't been playing for a lot, that haven't spent massive amounts of money on this game? And I would like to see it a little more inclusive for them. So if it includes making a different type of Pocket Dimension, one based on DD1, based on DD2, giving shards earlier to players, I would like that. Any tough content that is challenging, that we're supposed to try to figure out like a puzzle, I think that is, at least for me, that is the most fun part of this game. So, yeah, do it. I like it. Give more rewards, make it a little harder, and yeah, bring up the Resolute trait again, or make some different traits. I think what they're gonna do in the future with this this Pocket Dimension is do different traits. And then maybe it'll be similar to Dark Dimension 1 again. Maybe it'll be similar to Dark Dimension 2. Maybe it'll be all different characters. But yeah, give a few different ones. Give a few different ones for this set, so everyone can enjoy it, not just select group of players. Especially because this is a character release event. All right, I have an interesting quality of life modification for those middle lanes in the Gamma. Oh, those are rough. Those are rough from what I hear. Just like Scopely did with Avengers and X-Men, do that for S.H.I.E.L.D. Create 3 teams of Strike, 1 for Kestrel, Sword for Monica Rambeau, and etc. So I guess they would have to bring her to the game to get this going, and S.H.I.E.L.D. for soon-to-be homeless Captain America. All right, well, they would need to actually bring Monica Rambeau to the game first, and I think that's obvious, but I think they would need to bring Captain America a rework, because he's not a very good character. He's a good character. He's not a great character. He's an okay character. Let me downgrade him a little. He's an okay character, but he's not a great character. So they would need to up him a little, especially if you're using him in the raids, because I don't think he would survive right now in the raids. Mix and match the minions along the 3 teams. The rework could have some fun in the Gamma. I'd like to be interested in who goes on each team. Thoughts? So for Strike, for Kestrel, I mean, it would be probably cosmic type characters. Yeah, and Sword would also be cosmic characters. And then S.H.I.E.L.D. would be our normal S.H.I.E.L.D. characters, I guess. Didn't see this question at the beginning, so I didn't have planned thoughts, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. It looks like from the datamines, they are making changes to the alpha raid, so hopefully next time we get Gamma, we'll have some data mines about Gamma changes coming. I know a lot of people will be happy about that. All right. Hey, man. Can you tell Scopely to do something about the server capacity? I'm sure I'm not the only one who's had problems loading up the game. Hey, you're not the only one that's had problems loading up the game, brother. 13% freeze and then 99% freeze. Support will always blame your internet connection or your device or climate change. They won't admit that they don't have enough server capacity. You're the best. Thanks for being real. I'm not sure about this. I always thought it was our device, and they always say it's our devices. I know it's a little different. When I'm playing on BlueStacks, I get a little more crashes because it's based on Android. When I'm playing on my iPhone, very rarely does it crash. So it may indeed be the device. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's the servers. I know there's sometimes that the server seems like it's slower, but I can't reliably tell if that's my internet connection or the server. But I will definitely reach out to them, see if this is an issue, or I don't know. They're probably gonna say it's the client side anyway, the device that you're using. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to verify if it's the server or the device. Not sure. If you guys know a good solution to this, what would be a way to test this? Let me know in the comments. All right, hey Valley, greetings from Singapore. What are your thoughts on the rock and roll event storyline? I found it rather anticlimactic given who it was after they hyped up some mysterious entity that's been attacking spider people all across the multiverse in their blog post. I don't read the story. I don't think I've read any of those stories. So let me know. Anybody that's read the story, you're gonna have to let me know in the comments on this one. I have no comment on this right now. I hear some of them are good, some of them aren't good. I guess this was one that wasn't as good, but hopefully they make it make sense and make it more exciting and not tease something that is not exciting in the future. Hey, Valley, I smell boundless BS since the web horror has arrived. The Spirit Oz formula is next to non-existent. It's been a time since it's popped up in one of my stores. Anyone else have these same problems? Thanks as always. I think the problem is that there are so many uniques. You know, you got your Oz formula, alien spores, you got your astral energy, a lot of different things. And because it's only so limited that it pops into the stores, and there's a chance that it doesn't pop up in your supply store, doesn't pop up in your war store, which makes it even more difficult because there's got those catalysts and stuff in there. And a lot of times I end up seeing those catalysts. They also have those other pieces in there, the uniques in there as well. So I think there's just a large pool, and it's hard to see anything that you want. When I was trying to find anything, I would see it all. I would see it never. I'm not sure if that's confirmation bias though. It's like, oh, I never get the thing that I want. Hard to tell. It's hard to tell. But I know, yeah, every time I'm trying to get something that I want, it just pops up. Hopefully you have a lot of orbs and you get lucky with those, or hopefully get lucky with the RNG. But even better, let's hope Scopely realizes this and introduces more of this into the game. Less RNG, more control over our roster. That's what I've been wanting for so long. All right, hey, Valley, greetings from India. Greetings, brother, from America and Texas. Either good or bad, we're getting a few back-to-back events from Scopely, which keeps me engaged in this game on a daily basis, even during this long winter patch. Well, since I see, but I am someone who's also always been more interested towards rumors, leaks about new characters from the next patch. So I always try to prepare myself accordingly, and thanks to someone we now know next could be either tech or mutant patch. Let's hope it's a patch for a raid team. Yeah, so the rumor is Excalibur, and based that they're mostly mutants. I know Captain Britain is not a mutant, but it looks like it's going to be a mutant-ish team that you might separate for some different nodes. Doesn't sound like it's a raid team, unfortunately. Sounds like it could be a war team. Hopefully it's not war defense. Hopefully it's war offense, or just war entirely. But the next rumored team is supposed to be Excalibur. Nothing's been announced officially. Nothing's been said on any kind of envoy chat that's NDA. So I have no idea who the next one is, except for what I've heard in rumors. Now the rumor, unfortunately, I know everybody needs a tech solution, especially if you're in the Doom raids. That's not rumored to be coming anytime soon. The latest rumor is that that team is being tested, and even the big character on that team, he's not a Marvel property, so they would have to acquire the rights to that character. So should be mutants next patch. So if it is already time for Scopely to tease some of those new tunes from the patch, when do you think we'll get that official tease from Scopely? And I think you're talking about something like this type of border that was, or this type of silhouettes that was released for Magic and Ghost Spider. Usually we get those about 2 or 3 weeks before the patch comes, and I would say it's very likely to be coming this week. Maybe if it's even out right now as I'm recording this video, but I would say this week. That'll give them about 2 weeks to prepare for the patch. They could tease some things in the blog post. Obviously, they haven't done a full blog post with Star-Lord and his. I guess it's just a blitz. So yeah, it's done. But let's see what happens. We still got to hear about the Tadano Mac Awards as well. But yeah, it is time for them to tease the new patch, if that's still how they're doing it in 2022. We haven't had a character release. We haven't had an update yet this year. So we'll or an official update. I guess we've had hot fixes and things like that, but we haven't an official update yet. So, and what kind of patch are you possibly interested? I need a tech raid team before anything. Yeah, everyone needs a tech raid team. For some reason, Scopely is not bringing us a tech raid team yet. I think our solution right now to tech raid is supposed to be buying a crap load of dark promotion credits and upping our Ultron and upping our Doom, but that's not a team that I want. So unfortunately, that's the rumor right now, but I need more characters as well. Tech is obviously a problem. I'm actually struggling a little with mutants as well, so maybe one of these mutants in this Excalibur team will have some viability. Hey, ValleyFlyin, just a random question about Turn Mean Arena. Recently attacked another player with Eternals, Hela, Doom, and Emma, and my own team consisted of Eternals, Cable, Emma, and Zemo. Out of 3 fights I did in this team, their Icarus went first every time. I don't know why. I don't know why that would happen. Your Zemo should go first every single time. And then based on what they do, sometimes actually they don't have a Zemo on their team, but your Zemo should go first every single time, ability to block Doom, and then it should be game over at that point. So I don't know what's happening here. If we go look at their passives right here, Cable should be giving you a little bit more speed. If we look at Cable's speed passive right here, on spawn fill speed bar for 5% for self and allies. Just that alone should get your characters going before that. But if we also look at the passive for Zemo here, the true leader, on spawn gaining charge, immunity, defense up, on turn of charge, he's gonna get that big explosion, then clear positive effects, gaining 40% speed. So he should start with 40% speed bar. Non-Hydra minions also gain 40% speed. So Zemo should be the one that is going first in this team. I don't know why Icarus is going first. There's nothing in their passive that make it so that he should go first. So what I would do, it seems like a bug. So what I would do is take a video of this, send this into customer support, say, hey, this is not working correctly. Something is not triggering, because there's Emma, you got something that reduces speed bar, but Eternals, Hela, and Doom, they should not go before your team. Out of 3 fights I did this, their Icarus went first every time. As much as I researched passive for each tune, I could not determine why they went first every time. That is very, very strange. Both their Icarus are the exact same power level. That the power level doesn't matter as far as speed, but very strange, very strange. It doesn't seem, maybe I'm missing something, and if I am, let me know in the comments, Valley Club, but your Zemo should go first. There's nothing here that's screaming that their Icarus should go first, so sounds like a bug. Send it in. Hopefully they can help you with that. Hey, Valley, any news at what and when they might upgrade the Greek Raid Orbs? Pretty sure most endgame players have every tune at max level yet. I know as far for me, Taskmaster only 1 out of 3 orbs that's not 7. So I believe we just started the Greeks this week, which means in 2 weeks will be a new raid season. And I can't remember if that's beta or alpha. Let's just say it's alpha that should be coming back, though. Yeah, I think it is alpha that's coming back. So we probably will hear something in the blog post if that data mine is in fact true and going to go live in this next season. Probably will hear something about it this Friday, and then should be implemented next season with the changes to alpha and the potential changes to the alpha orb. And that is it for this edition of the Tuesday Monday Mailbag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button to help grow the channel. Hit that like button to let YouTube know that you like this video. And ring that bell, guys. Join the notification squad so you know as soon as a new video goes up. I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Give me that Hulk fist bump before you go. Check out some of the sponsors, and I will see you guys next time. We stream every weekday morning on Twitch, ValleyFlyin76. Hope to see you there. Give me that Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.